po natin isa sa mga favorite, sana naging co-host natin sa Wag Po in the past. No less than, of course, Sir Manny Mogato. Thank you very much, Sir Manny, for joining us.
Ay, magandang gabi, Richard.
Yeah, Richard po, opo. Just in case baka mamaya hindi mo alam sinong kausap mo, Sir Manny. Si Richard
Richard,
po.
oo.
Opo, hi po. Wag po, wag po. Sir Manny, first of all, congratulations for your new fantastic book that you launched the other day. Unfortunately, I was not able to join kasi pabalik-balik ako ng Baguio in light of course, passing of Lola. But I heard great things from our friends, including reunion daw yung Wag po. Kayo ni Edu
Yes,
Manzanas.
reunion, no? Nandun lahat, no? Si Patrick, si Ed, si Joby, si Lord, at si Ronald.
Nako, si
Oo.
Lord. Si Lord. Yun ang pinamahalaga,
Oo.
si Lord. But yung kaibigan natin, si Gretchen, talagang all-stars tayo dyan, Sir Manny.
Oo, si Gretchen yung host.
Emotional ka daw, sabi ni Edu Manzanas. Sabi na naging
Hindi
emotional ka daw.
naman, siya ang emotional. Kasi nagdala siya ng lechon.
Aba, gumastos. Akala ko, Ilocano, gumastos. Dami daw niyang hanash, Dami daw niyang hanash na bigla ka daw.
Oo. Dami pumunta eh. It's actually a sort of a reunion.
Oo.
Yung mga nakasama ko sa media
Right.
for many years, no? Dating mga POCAP members,
Right.
mga defense supporters, yun, nandun.
Right.
Classmates ko ng college and high school.
Fantastic. So, balikan natin yung libro mo very shortly. But before that, pag-usapan muna natin yung context ng coverage mo at Reuters, which won your team the Pulitzer Prize. Of course, one of the most celebrated prizes for journalism out there. Of course, Sir Manny, kilala kita kasi ikaw lang taga-FOCA back in the day na hindi nag-interview sa akin. Kasi,
Hindi siya ako tumawag.
yeah, sabi ko, sino tong Manny Mogata na parati? Siya lang hindi nag-interview sa akin. Lahat, New York Times, BBC, gano'n. Sabi ko, how dare you? And the shocks nanalo ng Pulitzer, ay hindi magpakabait na ako. No, but obviously, I'm a fan of your work, Sir Manny, back in the day. Kahit hindi ka pa fan sa akin, I'm sure fan ka na ngayon. Because of the great stuff you did, including dun sa war on drugs. So for the purpose of our audience, Sir Manny, can you tell me, first of all, the context of Reuters reportage on the war on drugs? What were you able to unmask, especially dun sa mga reports na you were directly involved? Let's talk about the lay of the land.
Well, yung Reuters report is a series of special reports, no? 10, actually 10.
10.
It started in April 2016 and ended in December of 2017. But in between the special reports, we are doing spot reports, no? Stories about the drug war.
Yes.
So in the beginning, when Duterte initiated this war on drugs in July, no, when he became president, we wrote about the killings, no. We wrote how the people were dying, no, because some were nanlaban,
Right.
and the others were obviously killed by unknown, no, unknown persons. And they were left in some vacant lots with masking tape on their head and bodies. And may mga karatula sila na drug pusher ako, wag pamarisan. Yan. So, these are the so-called, nung sabi ng police at that time, death under investigation. Kasi hindi nila alam, no? So, dalawa yan, no? Death under investigation, kung hindi kilala yung sino pumatay,
Right.
and the others are killed in legitimate police operation na nanlaban daw. So the police claim they acted in self-defense. No? Kasi mga bypass operation daw, these suspects sense that they were police. So bitaw sila. So kumunti lang yung police, sabi nila, no? So, a total of 7,000 people died in police operation, but the human rights advocates are saying that about 30,000 people died in the drug war. No?
Sir Manny, the 7,000 is not the full 6 years of Duterte, right? Kasi at some point, parang they were not releasing the numbers na eh. Hindi ba? Parang the
Ano
first
yun,
3 years.
from 2016 to 2022, yun yung official count ng
So
police.
official na yan, yung 7,000.
7,000. More than 7,000.
Kasi umabot
Parang
ng 6,000
7,200.
nung, naalala ko, umabot na siya ng 6,000 mga 2018 or something when I was
tumigil.
right. Yeah, exactly. Tapos biglang
Tumigil.
slow down yung number release. Yeah.
So anyway, the total, according to official reports, is about 7,200. No? Pero
Right.
yung unofficial, according to human rights advocates, would total about
30,000.
30,000.
Right. Sir,
Kasama din yung napatay ng riding in tandem. No?
yeah.
So in all our reports, no, in April of 2017, we did a report based on interviews with 2 police officers, one senior intelligence officer, and the other one is a PCP commander. No? Hindi ko lang sabihin kung saan lugar.
Right.
But based on the interview, sinasabi nila na there is a reward list, no, for
Yeah.
every victim na mapatay, like ordinary user or street peddler, local official, no?
Right.
It's about 10,000 for every ordinary user and 50,000 up to 1 million dun sa mga sikat na
high value
officials.
targets. Yeah, high value targets.
targets.
Yeah.
So may rewards list, may target list na ginawa si Pangulong Duterte na lagi nang pinapakita sa media pag nagsasalita siya.
Right.
Doon sa libro na nandun mga pangalan. And actually yung lista to, hindi ito nakuha officially ng PDEA until January of 2017. So from July up to December of 2016, si Duterte lang nakakalam kung sino yung nasa drug list.
Right.
No? And pero originally yung PNP, CIDG has its own drug order of battle. No?
Right.
Parang meron ditong more than 3,000 names. No? So nung sinama yung kay Duterte, more than 3,000 din, naging 6,000 lahat. Yung naging National Drug Watch List. Yan. Na ginawa ng PDEA after 2017 at naging official nung August of 2020, no? Mga more than 6,000 yung sa listahan kasi binalidate pa ng binalidate pa ng PDEA, ng other police agencies. Kaya yung validated lumabas nung August of 2020, no? Yun yung talagang listahan ng mga drug addicts at drug lords, drug peddlers, and everything na involved sa drugs, no? So aside from that, in December of 2017, no, we interviewed, no, some a policeman who was part of the Davao Death Squad.
Right.
Davao Boys. So he was uprooted from Davao and
QC
assigned in Station 6 in Quezon City.
Yeah, QC. Yeah.
And the leader of this group is Colonel Lito Patay. No? Ganda ng pangalan niya, di ba?
Pangalan, exactly. Yung nakita ko yung pangalan niya. Actually, someone corrected me. It's not Patay, it's Patay. I was like, oh, okay. I mean,
Patay,
it still doesn't change the, implication, yeah.
Yeah, si Lito, no? So, itong na-identify namin, based on the police records official na binibigay sa amin, kasi nung 2016, from July to December, ay napakabait ng mga ating alagad ng batas. very cooperative to police. So they're giving us the spot report,
Yeah.
progress report, autopsy report, all reports na binibigay nila sa amin, no? So
Because they were
that
they were
amassed a lot of
they were trying to show
documents.
off. Why were they so transparent? They were trying to show off.
Well, they were trying siguro to boast their
Yeah.
accomplishment, no?
Exactly. Yeah.
Kasi nandun yung pangalan ng
Yeah.
police na involved sa
Yeah.
operation. So anyway, ang dami naming nakuwang dokumento at based on these documents, nahanap namin sino yung 8 police officers na galing Davao na inassign sa Quezon City
Right.
noong July 2016, no? At sa 8, yung 5 ay may Facebook account na they were trying to trumpet their achievements, no? Sabi nga ng isang
Grabe.
police doon, change is coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saka
Parang
sabi nila
headhunters.
sabi
Yeah.
nila na if drug abuse is a disease, we are the cure. Yeah.
Grabe, no?
So, sa 5, yung 3 walang Facebook account. So, yung 5, we tried to contact them para ma-interview. And only one of them responded, si Charles Molinos.
Right.
And yung isa pa, sumagot din. Yung 3 never answered the requests. Yung 3 hindi na mahanap kasi wala silang Facebook account. Pero yung isang nag-agree, withdraw, no? Umatras. So, ang na-interview namin isa lang, si Charles Molinos. But he was denying he killed anyone doon sa drug war ni Duterte, no? Nung nasa Quezon City siya. Pero sa Facebook, parang nilabang niya ng accomplishment nila.
Yeah.
So anyway, out of 280 people na total death in Quezon City from July 2016 up to June 2017, based on the records na nakuha namin, 280 namatay, 108 died in Station 6. No, it's about 38% nung
Yeah,
total.
more than a
Quezon
third.
City.
Yeah.
So 108 yung nasa
Right.
Station 6. Pero out of the 108, yung 62, no? Ang directly responsible doon ay yung members ng Davao Boys, no?
Right.
And sa mga Davao Boys, si Charles Molinos, who was interviewed, I think was involved in 29 police operation that resulted in 56 deaths.
Yeah.
Yun. So yan yung result nung December 17 namin na Davao Boys, and we tracked down Colonel Lito Patay
Right.
sa Pampanga when he was reassigned there after Station 6. And he said that they follow the rules. Yung kanyang mga tauhan depended lamang themselves during the operation. So lahat daw nung napatay nila ay nalalaban. So
Yeah, grabe.
yun, no?
Sir,
Pero ang malungkot, Richard, no?
Please.
Meron kaming stringer, no? A local reporter in Pampanga.
Right.
Na tumulong para sa interview itong si Dito Patay, no? Ng aming mga foreigner na reporter, si Andrew Marshall, no? Itong si Jess Malabanan na Pampanga reporter was gunned down in Samar.
Yeah.
2 years later ata, o 3 years later. During the pandemic, no?
Binalikan talaga siya. Binalikan siya.
Hindi
Grabe.
natin alam. No? Kasi ang sabi ng police investigation, si Jess ay napatay because of a land dispute. So, anyway, yun ang nangyari. So, alam mo, nung April, no, nung nilabas namin yung rewards list story,
Yeah.
nagstara na ang gripo ng police.
April 2017,
17.
exactly. Within a year.
Oo, nagsara yung
Yeah.
gripo ng police. Wala nang binibigay ng mga reports.
Right.
Bakit? Kasi nag-file si former Senator Sani Trillanes ng case sa ICC.
Right.
So wala nang binibigay na report, pati yung mga pamilya ng mga victims, hindi na rin nabibigyan ng report. No?
Right.
So malungkot, nagsara yung gripo. Kaya natigil yung siguro kung hindi tumigil yung gripo, baka mas marami pa kami nakuha ng impormasyon, no, based dun sa mga official police reports na ginawa na binibigay nila noon sa amin, no. Yung nga pala yung PCP commander,
Right.
told us na hindi naman daw talaga vigilante ang pumapatay, no.
Mhm.
Kasi ang pumapatay daw yung mga police din, no, o police assets, no. Kasi he even showed us a text message ng superior officer niya na telling him na pwede ba sa gantong araw, gantong oras, sa gantong lugar, alisin mo yung mobile patrol mo. Kasi dyan dadaan yung aming riding in tandem. Baka makakaikwento nyo. So, yung chinek namin, yung lugar, yung oras, yung araw, kung saan ang sinasabi na wag lagyan ng pulis sa mobile patrol car, may nangyaring ang insidente ron na riding in tandem ang nangyari. So, it only goes to show na police o police asset ang may kagawan, no?
Right.
Nung killings. And ang sabi sa amin ng commander na to, na normally yung trigger daw nung pagpatay mga rookie policemen, no? Bagito, parang ano rin din, baptism of fire. Yan.
Or blood pact, some would say. Blood pact.
Yeah.
I mean, once you have crossed that line, kasama ka na sa, you're part of the business operation. Yeah. I see it more as blood pact. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yun nga yun, no? So, marami pang sinasabi sa amin to kasi during the interview, sinasabi niya na karamihan daw nung bypass operation stage, no? Pati yung execution stage at yung evidence pinaplant, no?
Right.
Kasi sabi niya, alam mo, yung mga pusher, hindi yan mag-ibenta sa police. Kilala nila ang police na ibenta nila, no? So, ang ginagawa daw ng police, pinapasok yung bahay at in-execute yung drug suspect. Yung pamilya ay pinapalabas, kung may CCTV, pinapatay, kung ano pang ginagawa, no, para walang ebidensya, no. At tapos, ilalabas nila yung ebidensya na may shabu daw nakuha at may baril. Kaya lang, nung una, napansin namin na pagka namamatay yung isang drug suspect sa isang encounter ng mga police, hawak-hawak ng namatay yung baril. So sabi ng Soko, huwag niyo naman gawing para paniwala, konting tilapon naman ng baril.
Masyadong choreographed, over-choreographed.
So, masyadong choreographed. So, tinitilapon nila yung baril para hindi masabing stage, no?
Right.
Kasi minsan, kaliwete yung napatay, ang baril nasa kanan, no? At ang napansin pa namin noon, na ang baril naglalakad. Kasi pareho sila ng baril, na
Right.
In one
Nare-recycle.
nare-recycle. Kasi isang araw, isang gabi, dalawa namatay,
Right.
magkalayo, pero isa ang baril. No? Isa ang baril. Yun. So walang vigilante, walang shootout, no, walang encounter, staged at planted yung evidence. At ang masama pa pagka nabuhay yung suspect, tinutuluyan. Kasi nga maraming instances
Yeah.
na nagkaroon encounter, hindi na-approvehan yung drug suspect, hinihintay yung soko, di ba? Para i-process yung crime scene. Pag itinang soko, tumatayo yung nabaril nila. So, kaya may ginang kaso sa payatas si Murillo, no?
Right.
Nasa CSR na yan, no? Tumayo, kaso ang nangyari, siya pa ang kinasuhan ng pulis.
Right.
Kaya lang, na-dismiss na yung kaso, no? Kasi nga, states no?
Right.
So, because of the, yung gantong mga instances, may story kami, no? A part of the series, na ang title is Dead on Arrival. Ayan. Kasi bakit? Kasi karamihan after dati encounter lang, di ba? Sinita yung soko. So ngayon, para siguradong patay, dinadala sa ospital ng mga polis. At pag buhay pa, titirahin ng malapitan sa ulo o sa dibdib. No? So, kaya dead on arrival. Kasi sabi ng mga doktor, ay patay na to dead on arrival. Pero ang hindi na drawing, ang hindi na kasama sa drawing, binaril na malapitan. No? So, ibig sabihin, wala encounter. Hindi pwedeng encounter.
Right.
Kasi binaril na malapitan.
Malapit.
So, ano ang prueba mo na binaril na malapitan? Merong gunpowder burns.
Right. Ang lapit kasi. Ang lapit.
Oo. So, ang tawag dyan sa police parlance, tattooing. Nagtatattoo yung yung gunshot wounds, no? So sinasabi ng mga doktor, hindi ito encounter kasi may tattooing, no?
Yeah.
At the same time, yung trajectory ng bullet, pag inimbestigahan mo sa ballistic, no? Hindi sa yung parang nagkaroon ng encounter, kundi pababa, no? Talagang execution. So, maraming detalye. Pero, alam mo, pagdating sa death certificate, karamihan, namamatay sa gunshot wounds. Pagdating sa death certificate, natural causes. Parang bronchitis, parang high blood.
Hindi COVID, no? I mean, wow, that's... okay. Manny, let me, before I go ask you more logistical question, first of all, ano yung state of mind mo? I don't want to be over psychological or sociological about this. Ano yung state of mind mo when you were talking to this police and medyo out of this world ang nakikita mo? Now, obviously, yung mga galing pa from Davao, ano na yan veterano na yan sa ganitong operations in Davao Death Squad. Pero dun sa mga ibang police na parang nonchalant, may insouciance or even boastful about this, hindi ba parang fascismo na yan I mean, this is like celebration of violence and butchery. Hindi, I mean, I know as journalists, you're like supposed to be like doctors, not to be emotionally involved. Pero honestly, yung tao na sa loob mo, Manny, how was it reacting and processing this at the emotional level to the degree that you could allow yourself to be emotional about this series of reports that won you the Pulitzer Prize?
Alam mo, Richard, hindi na ako sorpresa Hindi na sa akin bago kasi ito.
Yeah.
No? Although, nakakasyak kasi ang dami namamatay sa loob ng isang gabi.
Yeah.
Minsan 3, 4, 10. At pag may one time, big time, 30 ang namamatay sa isang gabi. No? Talagang shocking, no? Na talagang kagulat-gulat.
Right.
Pero yung the manner that they were killed, hindi na sa akin bago. No? Kasi I was a police reporter during the dictatorship days, no?
Right.
Pangulong Senior Marcos, no? Ang tawag sa patayan nung that time is salvaging.
Right.
No? Salvaging ang tawag. So ganun din ang modus, no? dinodrawing din yung mga namatay na suspect, no? Sabihin nila, mga carnapper, mga holdapper, mga pusher, no? Alam mo, in my book, no, I narrated one episode, no,
Right.
na naimbitahan ako sa birthday party ng isang police officer dyan sa Pasay, no? So, nag-inuman kami. Tapos sa inuman, sa upukan, napansin ko, may dalawang lalaki na tahimik na hindi ginagalaw yung beer nila. No? Dahil nung midnight, umalis na yung mga polis kasama ng dalawang lalaki. No? Tahimik eh. After siguro 30 minutes, sumawag sa radio yung mga polis. Sabi, punta na kayo dito. May story na kayo. Pumunta naman kami doon sa isang dark alley sa Pasong Tamo ata area, no? May nakabulagta sa gitna ng kalsada ng dalawa, no? Carnapper daw, laban daw. Nung lapitan ko,
Ito yung dalawa.
Ito yung kainuman natin.
So cattle lang sila. They're just butchered cattle. Parang, hinimas lang, tapos dinala lang doon, tapos kinatay. Grabe.
Sabi sa akin ng pulis, huwag ka na maingay, sulat mo na lang, they were carnappers. Kasi, yung kainuman namin yun. So talagang nakita ko na first hand, nangyayari to noon. So, walang pinagbago sa modus.
But sir, but Manny, this is Marcos Senior period, right?
Yeah, senior period.
But wouldn't the argument be na dapat may security sector reform? I mean, you could say the Philippine military, again, maybe we can disagree on that, but based on my own scholarship and studies, the Philippine military has significantly professionalized kumpara doon sa panahon ni Marcos Sr. And we saw... But the police, what about the police?
After Marcos, no?
Yes.
Reform.
Yeah, but what about the police? You're saying hindi nagkaroon ng sapat na reforma sa kapulisan natin, kaya parang yung katay-katay na ginagawa nila yung panahon ni Marcos Sr., ganun na rin nangyari sa panahon ni Digong?
Bumalik di ba? Bumalik yung panahon ni Digong. Kasi hindi naman siya nawala no? When Duterte was mayor in
Yes, si
Davao,
Sir Manny Mogato.
And this was according to former Senator Lala de Lima, who conducted an investigation as CSR in 2009, sabi niya, mayroon ng ganitong patayan sa Davao, mga street crime, no? Pusher, mga snatcher, mga holdapper, na pinapatay sa Davao, no? Actually, ang na-document ng isang pare, si Father Picardal, na na-interview namin, more than 1,400 from 1988 to 2016, no? Ay namatay dyan sa Davao. At same modus na ginagamit natin nung panahon ni Marcos Sr. at nung panahon ng drug war ni Duterte nung 2016.
Grabe, no? And kasi the idea of security sector reform is never again, right? Na babaguhin mo yung kultura sa loob ng isang institution, gagawin mong tabu yung mga certain practices, especially extrajudicial activities. Pero ang sinasabi mo, ang bilis nag-snap back ulit yung Philippine National Police doon sa kanilang, kumbaga reversion to the mean, to their basic instinct. Yun ang sinasabi mo, kaya hindi nakakapagtaka. So you're saying the only difference was the magnitude, not the kind.
And then and then the reward system.
The incentive, the incentive system. Okay.
Kasi nung panahon ni Marcos, wala namang reward system
Right.
Ang reward mo lang doon dahil sa achievement mo, you will be promoted, no? Or given good assignments. Pero bihira yun, magkakahanap ng accomplishment yung bagong police commander, they resorted to this kind of activity, no?
Right.
But during Duterte's time,
starting
it was
from Davao,
motivated by reward.
Starting from Davao. So kumbaga si Digong kumbaga si Marcos ay komunista, ibig sabihin loyalty to the party. Si Duterte ay kapitalista, no? May incentive system, meron kang bonus, ganito. Siguro dito rin
Yes.
pumapasok yung confidential fund ng mga Dutertes, di ba? Na sinasabi yung
Oo,
confidential.
malaki.
Exactly. Yeah,
Confidential fund eh.
yeah, exactly.
Alam mo si Sara Duterte, ang confidential fund when she was mayor is about 400 million.
Yes.
Malaki. Okay.
Yes, yes. And you wonder, you know, where it was used, among other things. Baka mga safe house na naman yan. Manny, let me get back to this. Ako kasi, again, I'm not an investigative journalist like you, but in my own capacity, napansin ko minsan, pag komportable yung mga pulis sa akin, kung ano-anong sinasabi nila sa akin na parang, wait, can I unhear that? Parang, naging core memory na yan. Parang minsan, napansin ko, pag feeling nila cool sila sa'yo or masarap kang kausap, biglang lilitaw sila ng kung ano-ano na nakakabigla, di ba? Like some of these things, I'm still haunted by them. How did you develop this rapport with police and at the same time make sure hindi ka magde-develop ng simpatya dun sa kanilang pananaw? I mean, I'm not talking about all police, but itong mga police na talagang mahilig mag-EJK at dehumanize ng mga petty criminals into essentially cattle.
Alam mo, hindi overnight na mag-gain mo yung trust ng mga police officers. No?
Right.
Marami kasing police officers na matino. No? Hindi mo
Exactly.
lahat pumapatay.
Exactly, yeah.
Duterte. So maraming matino na akong nakilalang police na wala pa nung tiniente sila, nakilala ko sila hanggang maging general, no? In fact, yung regional commander sa Davao during Duterte's time, si Brigadier General Manuel Gerlan, I knew him when he was still a lieutenant sa PC, no, Constabulary, kasi naging 80 camp yan ni General De Villa, no?
Right.
When he was chief of staff, no, and naging special action force, no, and dinala sa De Villa when there was this crisis in Zamboanga,
Right.
in the hostage taking in Kawakawa in 1989. Siya, kung tagal ko nang kilala, si Manny Gerlan, no? Karamihan din ng police source ko, no, sa drug war story, karamihan dyan nakilala ko, major pa lang sila kapitan hanggang maging general. Kaya, mahaba na yung pensamahan namin, no? Usually, nung nasa WP3 ko cover, paano ba magiging kaibigan ng police? So, naging kaibigan mo yan pagka nakikipag-inuman ka.
Inuman, yeah.
Yan.
Ako nga, wala pa nga inuman kung ano-anong sinasabi sa akin. Parang wait lang.
O kaya nakikipag-pusoy ka,
Yeah.
pusoy o tong H dyan sa police station,
Right.
nagiging kaibigan mo yan, no? So, pag araw-araw ka na sa police station, gabi-gabi ka na sa police station, magiging familiar sila sa iyo at magiging familiar sa kanila, so magkakwentuhan kayo, no? Kaya dun na-develop yung tinatawag na friendship, no?
Or rapport at least,
kaya
no? Rapport, yeah.
Merong hangganan yan na dapat at a professional level, no?
Right.
Yung pagkakaibigan nyo. Kasi nakita ko na yung level ng corruption sa police.
Yeah.
Hindi sa police corruption, yung corruption ng media sa police.
Right.
Sobra-sobra nung panahon pa ni Pangulong Marcos Sr., no? Imagine, kung ikaw ay naka-assign sa headquarters ng Western Police District o Manila Police District sa may Ermita, sa may UN Avenue, ang opisina pa lang dyan, mga 12, no? Mobile, homicide, theft and robbery, assignment, special action force, patrol, investigation, no? 10 yan, no? 12. Tuwing Biyernes, nagbibigay ng 50-50 sa reporter. So doon pa lang sa...
Yeah, yung ganun, no?
Doon pa lang sa presinto, meron ka ng 600, no? Tapos pag pumunta ka pa sa mga station, police, sa mula Tondo hanggang Santa Ana, another 50. So, that's another 300. So, may 900 ka na. No?
Grabe.
Weekly yan, ha, Richard.
Grabe,
Ang
no? Grabe.
ang monthly salary noon ng ordinary
Journalist.
worker,
Reporter, so
no?
Yeah.
Hindi, ordinary worker.
Yung average minimum wage, mga ganun. Yeah.
Average minimum wage is 780 pesos a month.
Oh, wow. Ito, 1,000 a week.
900 a week.
So, more, so 3,000 plus per month. Yeah.
Hindi mo na ako sweldo, no? Kaya, happy ang mga police reporter at that time, no?
Right.
Minsan, they turn a blind eye or they doon sa ginagawang mali ng police, no? At pag natuto kang to say no, no? Doon sa binibigay ng police,
yari ka.
You will earn the respect, no?
Right.
Kasi nga, hindi pala bayaran to.
Ganun pala. So, you can say no without consequences na hindi nila sabihin na kasi blood pact siguro yan, di ba? We pay you, you're part of the system, mga ganyan.
Yes. Kasi alam mo yung malaking factor dito, yung EDSA revolution eh. Yung EDSA.
Right.
People Power Revolt in 1986. Kasi before that, ilan lang dyaryo. Journal, Daily Express, Bulletin, Evening News. Tapos ang tabloid, People's Journal, Tempo, Balita, ilan lang, no? So madaling maggawa ng kartel, madaling magpabuka ng pera, no? So nung nagkaroon ng EDSA, dumami yung dyaryo. So
mahirap bayaran lahat,
marami doon batang reporter na hindi tumatanggap.
Yeah.
Kasi iba doon babae.
Right.
Babae na yung police reporter. So nagbago yung kultura. So I think that's one of the changes na nangyari because of EDSA, no?
Good changes, I would say, yeah.
Yun nga. So if you earn the respect of these police officers, mas pagkakatiwalaan kanila. Kasi sa reporter, trust is important, no? Trust. Maski sa military, pagka hindi ka kilala, ikakausapin. Wala kang makakuha storya, no? So sa military naman, paano kung nag-gain yung trust? May isa akong pinupuntang colonel dyan sa DND. Nakikipaglaro akong chess. Naabot kami ng alas 3 madaling araw, kakalaro ng chess. So yun lang, no?
Napaka-unhealthy talagang journalism, no? Grabe yung mga kailangan mong gawin,
tapos at the same time, pagka birthday, anniversary, promote, mabatiin mo.
Yeah.
No?
Parang politiko.
So little things that matter, no?
Yeah.
Little things that matter.
Rapport building talaga,
Alam mo ang problema ko ngayon, Richard, sa mga reporter ngayon, no?
Yes.
Bago na, no? Pagdating ng, kasi may oras sila eh. Sabihin natin na 8 to 5, no? May oras nila. Pagdating ng 6 o'clock, hindi mo na makontak.
Right.
Hindi mo na mahanap, no? Sabihin sa'yo, off na kami.
Manny, come on. It's called life-work balance. Sorry.
Correct.
Mauna yung life kaysa work. Hindi siya work-life.
Yes, di ba? May
life-work balance eh. Maunang life, mamaya na yung work.
Pero panahon namin, no? Inaabot kami ng madaling araw.
Yeah. Even kami, mga mas matandang millennials, I remember ganun ang journalism. I mean, kabatch ko almost si Patricia Evangelista, kabatch ko a lot of other, So, ganun, talagang all your life is for the job. Ganun din ako in my own job. But now, wala na.
Walang day off, di ba?
Walang day off. Walang bonus, walang day off. It's an obsession. It's an obsession. Your work is essentially your obsession, right?
It's dedication, di ba?
Yeah.
Dedication yan eh. Alam mo, when I was a young reporter, no, nasa libro ko rin to, na I would go an extra mile just to get a story, no? Sometimes I risked my life to get a story, no? Example, no? Merong hostage taking sa Kawa-Kawa, Zamboanga City, noong January 1989. Yung hostage ng isang Muslim policeman, yung general, at saka isang colonel. Kasi itong police, suspect sa pagpatay kay Mayor Cesar Climaco.
Mm.
No? And he was being transferred to Manila. Ayaw niya. So, hinostage na yung official niya. No?
Yeah.
So, kailangan kong makuha ang storya. No? So, nalaman ko na si General De Villa, who was the chief of staff at that time, was going to Zamboanga City.
Daming
No?
troll ngayon sa
He
YouTube.
is bringing a team of Special Action Force from the PC. So, pumunta ako sa Villamor. No? Siyempre, wala ka sa manifesto ng aeroplano. Hindi ka kasama. So, hindi ka makasakay, di ba?
Right.
Nakita ko yung mga sundalo, naghahakot ng bala, yung boxes, na steel boxes,
Right.
bala. Nilalagay sa likod ng aeroplano, sa may compartment sa likod. So nakibuhat ako. Nakibuhat ako ng bala.
Manny
Pagdating ko sa loob
Mogato,
ng
Pulitzer
aeroplano,
Prize
hindi na ako
winner.
lumabas.
Mm.
Hindi na ako lumabas. So, nung nilipad ng aeroplano, saan ako lumabas? Sabi sa akin ni General Villa, kaya pala ang bigat ng aeroplano, nandiyan ka sa likod.
Wait,
Pero hindi na ako bumaba.
wait.
Hindi na
Weren't
ako
you
bumaba.
supposed to be Manny a bit more, you know, younger years? Iba yung metabolism.
Tapos may isa pa, ganito, no? Naalala ko siguro, may na-class na Philippine Airlines flight to Baguio
Right.
in 1987. Na-crash sa Benguet yan.
Yeah.
So pinapunta ko ng opisina ko sa Baguio, sa crash site. Nung sa paanan ng bundok, so maraming igorot na guide,
Right.
no? Sabi namin, gano'n ba kalayo yung crash site ng PAL? O sabi sa amin ng mga igorot guide, Sir, 4 hours na lakaran lang yan.
Oh
Ano
my.
ba?
Yeah, ganun.
Sige.
Yeah.
Sumama ko sa lakad.
Team
Wala
Lakay
akong
yan.
tubig, wala
Team
akong
Lakay.
tali, wala akong everything. Wala akong gear. Pang mountaineering. Naglakad ako. 4 hours lang daw eh.
4 hours sa kanila, 10 hours sa normal human being. I mean, these guys are next level.
12 oras na, hindi pa nakikita yung crash site eh.
Yeah.
Tapos yung nadaanan kong rainforest, yung mga linta ay lumilipad.
Yeah.
Bilang nakakapit sa mukha mo, sa damit mo.
I know, man.
Ang tataba ng
Yeah.
linta. Sabi ko, ayoko na. Balik na lang ako. 12 oras na hindi pa nakikita yung
Yeah, exactly.
yung
Exactly.
crash site, no? Oo. So, reckless. Masyadong reckless ako nung bata ako na tingin ko dapat maging lesson, no, sa mga journalists ngayon, no, at sa mga future journalists na hindi madaling mag-cover ng disaster, ng conflict, ng ganitong mga coverage pag hindi ka handa, no? Kailangan pala nung napunta ang Reuters, merong Hostile Environment Course.
Right.
No? 1 week yan. Usually, ang training namin 1 week, pinapatinig sa iyo yung putok ng baril, anong klaseng putok, yung bomba, anong klaseng putok ng granada, para alam mo. At saka dadapa, saka pupunta kung sasabog yan, no? At kung gagawin mo, kung ma-hostiles ka, kung paano gagawin mo kung
Yeah.
ma-checkpoint ka, paano gagawin mo kung naparil yung kasama mo, press 8, no? So, it's a 1-week course, safety course ng ang mga trainer namin dito, yung mga British SAS, no? 1 week yan. So, ang Reuters, hindi ka papuntahin sa isang dangerous assignment, no? Sa conflict, sa Iraq, sa disaster, sa civil unrest, pag hindi ka nag-graduate ng Coastal Environment Course. At then every 5 years, merong refresher.
Right. Dahil sa new
Ganun-
threats and
ganun-
all that. Yeah, new threats.
Yan ang sistema namin sa Reuters noon. Kaya, later in my career, no, mas prepared na ako, no? Pero hindi ako prepared sa Yolanda.
Was the Yolanda really the baptism of fire? Because I know a lot of journalist friends from Atom to Patricia, yung mga cohorts ko, no, mga millennials, older millennials. Yung Yolanda was really the eye opener for them, no, to complete disaster and tragedy. Okay, Sir Manny, you have been in this business for a long time since Marcos Sr. How bad really was the Yolanda situation? Like,
Alam mo, marami
apocalyptic?
na akong disaster na punta, no? Mga
Mm.
Pinatubo, Baguio earthquake, yun sa Ugong, may volcano eruption, earthquakes
Dito
here
sa
and there.
Baguio, di ba, 1990?
Baguio,
Yung
yeah, but
grabe
yung
din, oh. Yeah.
Yolanda is the worst for us.
The
Kasi
worst
alam mo,
talaga, no? Yeah.
kasi nung bumagyo, nung November 8, we went there sa Tacloban the next day, no, November 9. So, yung team ko, no, kasama si Rolly Nang, si Eric De Castro, no, team kami. Ang dami namin dalang gadget. May dala pa kaming generator, may dala pa kaming pagkain, everything, damit, you know. Pagdating namin sa Villamar Air Base, sabi ng Air Force, hindi na pwedeng dalhin lahat yan. Kasi may dala kaming relief goods. So, travel light. So, ang dala namin, isang backpack lang, damit namin, wala kami pagkain. Kasi sabi namin, siguro naman, doon sa Tacloban, makakabili tayo ng pagkain.
So you didn't know how bad it was, like anarchy. I mean, yeah,
kasi,
grabe.
diba, walang communication no?
Wala pang SpaceX noon, yan.
Nung lumanding yung si 130 sa Tacloban, nasya kami lahat.
Like, talaga.
Sira yung airport, walang bubong,
yeah.
No? At ang daming patay na nagkalat sa paligid, no?
Grabe.
Talagang total disaster. Walang kuryente, walang masakyan, walang pagkain, walang hotel, wala lahat. Pati kung may pera ka man, di mo magagamit.
Yeah. No? Complete collapse of the system. The whole system completely collapsed.
Yes, yung alam mo yung dalawang mall doon, no? Yung Robinson's Mall at saka yung Gaisano, niloot lahat yun.
Yeah.
Walang naiwan. Pati yung warehouse ng San Miguel, saka Coca-Cola, niloot din yun. Walang naiwan. Kaya, nasa airport lang kami, walang bubong yung airport, umuulan, tulog kami sa under the rain. Ang hirap, wala kang matulugan, wala kang makainan, at wala kang mainom. Buti na lang, may dalang relief goods yung Air Force, yun ang ninakaw namin. Kainin namin yung sardinas at kinukuha namin tubig. No? Ang nangyari, pati kami naging victims ng disaster.
Parang naging refugees, humanitarian victims na rin kayo. No? Tuloy, pabigat pa kayo.
Yes, oo. Ang masama pa nito, nung nasa airport kami, ang daming taong pumunta sa airport gustong umalis. Gusto lumabas sa Tacloban. Sisiksikan dun sa airport para makasakay sa aeroplano.
Parang Afghanistan yung exit, yung parang exit sa Afghanistan, yung gano'n, yung desperate people.
Gano'n, no?
Yeah.
Kami naman, papasok.
Ang hirap sira ba kayo? Parang gano'n,
palabas kami, papasok.
Yeah.
So, ang hirap nun.
You were also with Reuters? Manny, you were also with Reuters, yeah.
Yeah. As a result, Richard, na-stroke ako. When I returned to Manila.
Na-stroke ka like, wow. Bakit?
Hirap.
PTSD or?
Stress.
PTSD?
Stress at hirap.
Na PTSD ka ba? Na post-traumatic stress disorder? I mean, what was going on?
Di naman. Pero
physical stress. Oh my God.
Stress.
How young were you then?
Siguro mga 50 something.
Oh, still young.
Anyway, 3 araw lang ako sa Medical City kasi medyo nag-slur lang yung language ko.
Wow, crazy. Wow.
Pero buti na gumaling na diretso uli. No? After 3 days, I was discharged.
Right.
So, in January, I was back in Tacloban.
Yeah. Adik nga. Dapat pa drug test ka.
Dumating si Pope.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Dumating si Pope. Inobre ko.
Tumulong si Pope Francis, no?
Oo.
Wow.
January 2015.
Yeah.
Yan. So, ang hirap ng buhay ng Tacloban. Palagay ko sa lahat ng coverage ko, yun ang pinakamahirap. Kasi nag-cover ako ng mga bakbakan, Marawi, Sasan.
Yeah.
After end of the day, no, babalik ka ng hotel, meron kang hot meal, no? At
Yeah,
meron kang
may
comfortable
R&R
bed,
ka.
no?
May R&R ka,
Oo.
yeah.
Oo, dito sa Tacloban, wala eh.
Wala
Wala,
talaga,
matulog ka.
yeah. I
Oo.
see, I see.
Walang kuryente, walang tubig, walang lahat. Kaya ang hirap.
And then you see all those dead bodies and looting, complete collapse of
Mm.
civilization. Yeah, I mean,
And naamoy mo yung yung stents, no?
right.
Kasi nung dumating kami, may konting stents na eh.
Yeah.
Kaya bago nakuha yung mga bodies, sa tagal, yung mga 3-4 days.
Grabe, may stench na
sa
talaga.
gilid ng kalsada. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I was like 3 years old or something, but parang I still remember my stench yung Baguio after earthquake. The whole city smelled like dead people. So it was really bad back then. Going back to this, Manny, but by 2016, wasn't it traumatic to cover the drug war? I mean, that was crazy. I mean,
Well, it was traumatic because of the magnitude, no, nung mga
Yeah.
namatay, in one day, in one night.
Exactly.
5, 10, no? Kung may one time, big time, si Karamat, 30, sa Bulacan, no? Talagang sobra.
Yeah.
Hindi mo maisip eh, no? Na ganun kadami, no? Sanay lang ako makakita ng dead bodies kasi nga,
Yeah.
kopila ako ng polis. Pero siguro pa isa-isa,
Crime
mga dalawa
Yeah.
lang, no? Pero ito, ang
Magnitude.
dami talaga eh.
Yeah.
Sobra. Kaya talagang traumatic kasi minsan in your sleep na panaginipan mo.
Yeah.
Dead bodies na kita mo.
Of course. Sir Manny, what is your decompression strategy? I don't know. Take a warm shower. I don't know. Read something that distracts your mind. I mean, this is next level crazy. Kasi it must have been hindi ka masyadong social media person, right? Kasi yung mga ibang friends natin, Patricia, etc. I mean, babae pa sila. They would get raped at threats. They would get all sorts of trolling online, etc. So everyone had to come up with their own survival kit. Ikaw, Manny, yun nga eh.
Alam mo kasi yung Reuters is taking good care of their
team. Yeah.
employees now.
Yeah.
So every time na we were sent to an assignment na like disasters like Yolanda or sa drug war, no? After every week, you are given a rest.
Yeah, decompression, no? Yeah.
Decompression. So you spend time with your family the whole week, no? And then you have a conversation with your colleagues. Parang in letting the steam off, no? So it helps, no? Na itong ganito yung nangyayari dyan eh, ganito eh. Kinikwento nyo. So, it helps a lot sa decompression, no? Sa mawala yung trauma na nakita mo, no?
Yeah.
Especially when you spend your time with your family full week, no? Hindi ka pagkatrabahuin, nawawala yun sa isip mo yung nakikita mong gruesome image, no, nung drug war.
I mean, is there also like psychological therapy or those kinds of mechanism also there? Parang for, I don't know, parang sa mga veterans ng war or something like that?
Well, yung Reuters has
counseling or whatever.
For PTSD, no?
Yeah.
Merong counseling, no?
Right.
Kung kailangan mo ng counseling, there is counseling. Kung you want to talk to somebody, no? May available na tao sa opisina, no? And nagkaroon kasi ng program yung PTSD against PTSD nung yung aming bureau chief sa Iraq.
Yeah.
No? Na PTSD to eh kasi I think 3 of his photojournalists and cameraman were killed, no?
Dun sa improvised explosive devices ba to? Sa IEDs and all?
Hindi.
Nabaril lang.
Kasi
American
may camera
troops.
sila sa shoulder na pagkamala na basuka.
Na RPG. Yeah.
Tinilang tangke, namatay. Oh. So, yung bureau chief was blaming himself for that incident na nangyari. Nagkaroon siya ng PTSD. So, the company had a program for this kind of incident.
Yeah, traumatic.
So,
yeah.
yes, kaya nung sa Manila, nung sa Yolanda, and also nung sa Marawi, no, meron kaming program for PTSD. Kung kailangan mo lang naman, no? Kung kailangan mo lang.
You're right. Sir Manny, let me ask you, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I mean, obviously international outlets like Reuters, etc., have all of those mechanisms in place. Hindi ka ba nagigilty minsan about yung mga stringers? You mentioned a while ago may stringers na pinatay or most likely niyari ng mga binuking nyo. About, local journalists or reporters who do not have those kind of safety mechanisms or R&R mechanisms there. Don't you feel guilty working with them, or that or you have this kind of I don't want to call it a caste or apartheid, but this kind of distinction between people like you who work in international outlets and those in less fortunate circumstances?
Let's just be honest, talaga may second-class citizen sa
Yeah, I didn't want to say apartheid, but yeah.
Meron talaga second-class kung hindi ka staff member, you will be treated differently, no?
Yeah.
But in fairness to Reuters, yung aming mga stringers, no, yung aming mga contributors,
freelancers,
were also invited dito sa hostile environment course,
right?
No? Tsaka sa mga PTSD session kung kailangan nila ng tulong, no? And in fact, when si Jess Malabanan was in a hunting, no, in Pampanga, we helped him provide sanctuary in Samar. No? We paid for his stay in Samar, kaya nakapagtago siya ron. No? Kaya lang, bumalik sa Pampanga.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately.
Anyway, so we are trying our best to help also our stringers, no? Nabibigyan ng training, at the same time compensation, no? I remember in 2009 when one of the Manila Bulletin reporters was killed sa Pagdalang massacre, no? Si Bong Reblando. He was actually a stringer for Reuters, long-time stringer. No?
Yeah.
So, nung malaman namin, our bureau chief flew to Jensan, where he was from, and gave something to his family. No? Hindi naman namin siya pinapunta dun sa Maguindanao nung mangyari yun.
Personal initiative.
We just learned na kasama siya.
Yeah.
Nung makita namin yung body niya, no? So anyway, the Reuters office also gave something to his family as compensation for his death, no? And we are one with Filipino journalists in seeking justice for his death.
Unfortunately, the Philippines is notorious for being a very dangerous place. Just as we have one of the most vibrant and dynamic journalists, including you, Manny. Before I go to the next part and the latter part to discuss also your book, can I get your point of view on the ongoing Quadcom meetings, on the hearings we're seeing, all the Kerwin Espinosa, Espenido, all the Lima coming out with all of those things? How does this track with your own investigations as a journalist for Reuters? Those that 10 series that you did before. Did they corroborate?
When we were doing all this investigation for Reuters, no, for 17 months, Richard.
Right.
April 2016 up to December 2017.
2017.
We interviewed a lot of people, barangay, parlor, victims, families, police, local officials, everyone. And some of our foreign reporters, si Andrew Marshall and si Claire Baldwin, even spent longer hours in the communities, no? Sa Payatas, no? Sa
Yeah.
Tondo, no? Sa Bagong Barrio, no? They really immerse themselves, no? To get the stories, no? So we interviewed police officers, and ngayon sa during those times, ang report namin dinideny nung PNP at
Right.
ng Malacanang, no? Hindi na totoo yung report namin. But in the quad meeting, the 9 quad meetings, no, little by little, no, lumalabas na yung totoo, no?
Yeah.
And si former Colonel Regina Garma just corroborated what we reported in April 2017, yung tungkol sa rewards list, no? Na sinasabi niyang merong rewards for mapatay na drug suspects na 10,000 up to 1 million, no?
Right.
And he also divulged yung existence ng order of battle, yung drug watch list, no? Na merong sinabi sa amin ng police sources namin noong 2016. So tumutugma yung sinasabi ni Colonel Garma sa investigation namin noong 2016 na drug war, no? Hindi lang yan kasi marami pang revelation si dating Senador Laila de Lima na pareho din nung nakuha namin informasyon about the drug list
Swak
and
talaga.
drug rewards, no? Na ginagawa nga ni dating Pangulong Duterte nung kapanahonan niya. So, hindi na bago sa lahat sa amin.
Yeah.
Kasi sinabi na to nung panahon ni Secretary de Lima when he was CSR chief in 2008, 2009. At nung siya ay sitting senator,
Right.
at nakasuhan niya on fabricated evidence and coerced witnesses, no? At nung last hearing nga ay inamin ni dating Colonel Jovis Pinido na napilitan lamang siyang idiin si dating Senador Laila de Lima dahil sa utos ni dating Police Chief Bato de la Rosa. Yan.
Well, according to Bato, wala naman talaga siyang alam. He was such an innocent guy, just, they're checking Kerwin Espinosa's notes and all of that. And he was just the PNP chief lang naman. Sir Manny, I don't want to turn Ronald Llamas unemployed, but can I ask your prognostication, political prognostication? I know it's easy for you to be jaded having covered the crime beat since the Marcos senior period.
Yeah.
But would you be surprised if under a Marcos Jr., there could be some sort of resolution or at least movement, arc of history bending a little bit towards some sort of justice on this issue? Can you imagine some of the big guys falling with this Quadcom and other parallel investigation going on? I mean, what is your hunch? Obviously, this is really more forecasting than insider knowledge.
When Richard, because there has been a break, between in the alliances between Marcos and Duterte.
So for political reasons, you can see. Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if President Marcos would run after former President Duterte and his daughter Sara Duterte and their supporters like Bongo and Bato de la Rosa, no? Because all evidence in the Quadcom committee hearings pointed to Duterte and his allies, no, in politics, no, to be behind these killings and other activities, no.
Right.
Thousands of lives have been lost, no, and thousands of lives have been shattered. Hindi naman ibabalik, no? Yung 7 years ni Senator de Lima or 7 months ni Norby Tamesin, no,
Yeah.
ng Laguna, councilor, no,
Yeah.
na napagbintangang kumatay do sa
Yeah.
kay Mayor Cesar Perez. Of course, lahat naman ng witnesses against the senator and Councilor Tamesin na-coerced lang. So, si Tamesin ay naging fall guy, no? At si Lara de Lima ay naging biktima ng fabricated evidence at testimonies ng mga naupag-utusan sa loob ng Bilibid Prison. So, ayun, nakakalungkot lang, no?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Ganito nangyayari. Pero sa tingin ko, there will be a further break, no, in the alliance kasi nga naiipit na si
Right.
Paulo Duterte sa kanyang nagawa nung kapanahunan niya bilang Pangulo, no? At pinuno nung natawag nating Pinoy drug list, no? So sana magsilbing lesson to sa mga politiko natin na ang long arm of the law will catch up on you, no? Hindi kayo makatakas kung may nagawa kayong kamalian ngayon o araan o sa darating pa, hindi kayo makatakas sa ating batas, no? May
Right.
day of reckoning nga, sabi ng mga senador.
My day of reckoning dahil kalaban mo yung nasa puder ngayon. It's more like arc of politics, not arc of history bending towards justice. But I'll take that any day over no justice at all, unfortunately, given the realities. Before we go to the last part of this, I'm sure, Manny, not only I'm sure you're tired, but paparating na yung signal number 3. But more importantly, I don't want you to give too much away from your book because after all, this is supposed to be a snippet. So they still have to read. I'm seeing a lot of comments here, obviously a lot of trolls, but also a lot of people are happy with what you're sharing and excited to know about your book. Can you tell the title of your book again, Manny? Press It's Me Book.
It's me, book.
It's Me Book, yeah.
Me book.
Journeys
in journalism.
in journalism. Journalist in journalism.
It's my 40 years experience as
40
a
years.
journalist.
Wait. So tagal mo pala sa journalism, no? Wow.
1983, when I first
Wow.
joined
So Ninoy.
People's Journal.
So was Ninoy's assassination your, I don't know, trigger point, your, I don't know.
When
clincher?
Ninoy was assassinated, that was the day my first press ID was issued.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like yeah, I was like it's I can see some convergence out. Oh my good. Can you tell me how it felt becoming an official journalist on the day that someone like Nino Aquino was assassinated, a world historical figure in retrospect?
Malungkot, no? Malungkot kasi but I have regrets kasi when Ninoy was killed, I never went, no?
Oh,
I never
dun sa wake niya and the whole
went
ceremony.
to the
Yeah.
Santo Domingo Church, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Kasi at that time, I was working for the First Lady, Imelda Marcos, no? As a writer.
As a
So,
writer
we
of
were
what?
forbidden.
Her cultural journal. What were you doing
Well,
for
she
the
was
first
running-
lady?
He was running for Batasan election in 1984.
Ah.
So we're doing a lot of work for her.
So you're paying your penance. So the 40 years is like,
Yes.
this is your bawi. Now I see. You are a good Catholic. You have to pay back for helping the bad people. I'm sorry. I mean Solid North, our dear First Lady. But you know how it works in Ilocos, no? Everything that is wrong with Marcos, ay hindi namin kasalanan yan. Kasalanan ng mga Romualdez yan. Si Imelda Mike. Kasi hindi sila Ilocano, di ba? You know how it works up
Yes.
here. Manny, the last part. Let's talk about the Marawi war. No. What are the things that people don't know about that war, and what are the things that you witnessed on the ground that you felt? Again, I know Yolanda was already shocking enough, more than anything, and then obviously you had also the drug war. But what about the Marawi? I mean, the Duterte era was really such a mess, right? only under
Yeah.
Duterte, a bunch of ragtag terrorists take over a whole city. I mean, that's how incompetent Duterte was. What is your understanding of the Marawi
Alam,
situation and why it went so
alam,
crazy and out of control?
alam mo, Richard, mayabang lang yung mga reporter eh. And you probably saw us, no? Wearing those helmets and Kevlar
Hey, I'm being nice. It's like,
jacket, no?
I'm being
Na
nice. Yeah.
sobrang bigat, no?
Yeah.
Kasi merong porcelain ano yan, plate na weighing 15 pounds. Ang
Oh,
bigat
wow.
talaga. Yung mga takbo. So mayabang lang kami na suot namin yan. Pero we did not see the actual battle
Bakbakan,
between
yeah.
the Maute and the military.
Right.
Because the military prevented us from getting near the battle area, no? So we were probably 3 kilometers away,
Yeah.
away from the battle area. But may isang retired colonel who lives on a hill, no? At ang bahay niya mataas.
Right.
So we always stay at the rooftop. And from the rooftop, we can see yung bakbakan, no? Medyo malayo nga lang. We can see the bakbakan on the sa baba ng hill, and the bombings, the smokes, the fires, everything, the destruction. But alam mo, hindi pa rin safe yung lugar na yun. Kasi
May snipers,
yung,
di ba? With 1 kilometer range. I saw the ABC journalist, medyo muntik nangyari.
wala. Hindi to yun. I think
Ay, ano
3
lang, bola
kilometers
lang
pa
yan.
kami.
Ah.
Bola lang. 3 kilometers lahat. Pero yung bala is ricocheting near us. So nakakatakot pa rin.
So more misfire or friendly fire or...
helmet.
Yeah.
Lumilipad yung bala eh. Yung bala, excuse me lang yun, excuse me. No? Pagka tinamaan ka niyan, excuse me. No? Kaya may isang Australian journalist na tinamaan sa leg eh. At
Yeah, I
Australian
saw...
journalist
Yeah,
nandun
ABC... Yeah.
Nandun sa may provincial capital, which is 5 kilometers away. So malayo na. Ano mo yung karamihan ng doon, mga report na ginagawa ng media, parang states eh. Ano mo,
Ito na, laglagan na.
alam mo, na-witness mo yung bakbakan, pero malayo po. We are 3 kilometers away. We attempted to get near the area, no? Pero hinahabol kami ng army. Hindi kami kalapit, no? Siguro nakalapit kami almost 500 meters doon sa bakbakan area. But nahabol kami ng army at pinalabas uli kami doon sa danger zone.
Right.
No? So we were trying to penetrate the battle area. Lahat kami, no? Lahat ng nandong reporter.
Of course.
Cover. We're looking for ways to witness yung talagang bakbakan, no? Kasi yun ang maganda eh. Pero talagang hindi kami umaabot kasi pagka malapit na kami, nahuhuli kami, pinababalik kami dun sa safe zone, no? So, ang nakikita namin na bakbakan dun sa isang command post na nandun yung masundalo, pumuputok pero alayo ng kalaban. Pumuputok, pero yun ang kinukunan namin. Pumuputok eh.
So, medyo parang maladigong na orchestrated rin.
Oo. Ganun talaga, no? Kasi
dapat tinawad niyo ako, ganyan lang pala eh. Sana pumunta na rin ako. Yan lang pala eh.
Television is visual, no? You need visual story. Kailangan mong pakita. No?
Kailangan kumita.
No? So, yung iba doon stage, yung may nakatapapang reporter, nakakala mo, nakatakot. Pero malayo siya doon sa pinangyarihan.
Yun nga, that's what I noticed. We're not really getting what's the topography here, no? What were you talking about? Kasi like in Mosul, you know, in Syria and other part, may mga talagang in person na makikita mo na, you know, I mean, I have uncles who serve in Fallujah and all of that. Like I heard, you know, like saan yung bakbakan, etc. Pero ito, I was not sure what's going on. I mean, do you think there could have been really a fair journalistic coverage of what on earth was happening? Because when I was in
Meron,
Marawi,
meron,
they told
meron
me
din
na over destruction yung nangyari, na hindi naman kailangan na dudurugin yung buong syudad. Yun yung sinabi ng local
Hindi,
sa akin.
meron ding kasi in some cases yung military will allow embed journalists
Mm,
to get near pero
right.
bihira yon.
Bihira, yeah.
I know yung Reuters team was given a chance only twice during the 5-month period, no? Only twice na in-embed yung Reuters team, pumasok. Pero yun, sabi nga nung kasama ko, akala niya mamatay na sila dahil matindi yung baka
Yeah.
na experience nila. No?
So,
Pero yung
Yun nga eh.
sundalo naman, hindi kinalagay sa alanganin.
yeah, but the limitation in embedded, kasi of course the criticism of being embedded is that medyo kontrolado yung how much you can cover, or you're gonna see the perspective of one side. Yeah, you're gonna see perspective of one side.
Pero yung kasama ko nagpunta ng Afghanistan, nagpunta
Right.
ng Iraq na embedded, ay talagang yun. Real time na bakbakan, no? Na-ambush pa nga sila eh.
Right.
No? I recall na kinikwento ng isang
Ng
reporter
Taliban,
namin
mga Taliban, Al-Qaeda.
na-ambush sila.
Yeah.
And they have to be rescued, no? By helicopters. Kasi naipit sila. Pero dito sa Marawi, may embed pero controlled environment.
Yeah, medyo hindi naman artificial, but there's a certain degree of controlled chaos or something like that, or calibrated risk taking. Just before we end, Sir Manny, I know, wow, 1 hour 30 minutes, ang bilis lang pala yung. Dapat talagang mag-sit-in ka na next time sa amin ni Ronald and all. Mukhang we need to do the wag po proper, no? Podcast version. Manny, I'm really, really thankful for this discussion and looking forward to reading your book, and of course, more than happy to also recommend that fantastic book from you. I mean, again, for folks there, it's me, book, Journeys in Journalism. Booyaka siya. Sir Manny, let me tell you what. On one hand, we have a lot of trolls attacking us and attacking me. So mukhang we're making good enemies here. But the one question that keeps on popping up is like, wait, what? You work for Imelda Marcos? Like, how is it to work for Imelda? I mean, do you have regrets? I mean, we kind of said na may redemption arc ka naman kahit papaano, di ba?
Well, I was
like, tell me
a
about it.
graduate.
Tell me about it.
I was a newly graduate, no?
Yeah.
In 1983. And
UST ka
my
ba?
first work,
UST ka rin ba?
PLM.
Oh, right.
Manila.
Yeah. So Manila boy ka talaga, yeah.
Manila boy.
Yeah.
So, in 1983, mahirap ang trabaho, no? So, when I applied for it, nakakuha ako sa People's Journal, no?
Right.
But the People's Journal editor said, no, you will not work for us. You will work for a Metro Manila News Bureau
Yun.
na inorganize at that time for the 1984 batasan election ng KBL. And Imelda
Right.
Marcos was a candidate. So, yun, doon ako nagsimula, no? In fact, I was in Tacloban for 1 month, no? Also writing for Philip Romualdez. Si Philip Romualdez was running for governor at that time. Anak siya ni Kokoy Romualdez, no? I think he's now chief executive ng isang mining company.
Right.
And married to Sandeep Prieto of Inquirer, no? So when he was younger, he ran for governor, and I was part of his staff writing for his campaign. No? And back in Manila, I covered Dindo Fernando and Danny Floro, the KBL candidates
Right.
for Pasig and Marikina. And unluckily, they lost in the election. Si Imelda, well, of course, nanalo.
Mhm.
So after the election, in 1994, tapos na kontrata ko.
Right.
No? And I was
Free.
thrown back to People's Journal as a
Yeah.
police reporter.
Right. I mean, must have been quite a climb down from imeldific universe of film and culture to high stakes politics, and then now you're just reporting on killing and police and all of the kababalakan. Wasn't that quite a mental transition?
Well, it was, but you need work in those days. Mahirap ang buhay, no?
Yeah.
So,
Mahirap ang
you have
buhay?
to choose.
How dare you, Manny? Those were the golden era. Number 2 daw
Mahirap
tayo
ang buhay
nation.
noon.
Oh, yung,
Mahirap ang buhay noon.
oh, Kapsat,
Oh.
ayan tayo eh. Yung mga, sabi kasi ni, anong pangalan niya? Sabi ni Jimmy Bondok, number 1 daw tayo sa Asia. Kami, Ilocano, number 2 eh. Kay Jimmy Bondok,
Oh.
number 1 daw tayo nung panahon ng martial law. Na talagang,
Really?
wait. Si Jimmy hindi, si Manny Pacquiao pala, sorry. Sorry, Jimmy. Kay Tatay Digong. Si Manny Pacquiao nagsabi na number 1 tayo in Asia, sabi ni Manny Pacquiao. Kasi dami nagtanong sa kanya, di ba galit ka sa corruption? Bakit Team Marcos ka ngayon? Bakit? Anong masama sa Marcos? Napakagaling nila. Maayos lahat. Bagong lipunan. Ganun, number 1. Ganun, like, wait. Number 1, number 2, come on. You're even beating us, Ilocanos, in propaganda. Diba? Medyo hindi ko matanggap. Na-hurt yung pride ko, kapatid. Thank you so much, Manny, for this. I hope we can continue this kind of conversation. Masarap ka palang kausap, Manny, no?
Oo naman, di mo ako in-interview.
Hindi mo rin naman ako in-interview nun eh. Kaya medyo na tayo, nagtapan. Nag-cancel out na. But Manny, I'll tell you what. It was really a privilege to finally have this proper conversation with you. Alam mo naman ako pag in person naglolokohan lang eh, but I'm a serious guy, and this was a very serious discussion, very heartfelt discussion. Now I can see bakit kasi nakita ko yung mga pictures nila Gretchen, nila Edu, like they're all sentimental. Sabi ko, ano ba sinabi itong Manny na to? Baka nagmarites-marites lang, talagang effusive, talagang drama-drama nila mag-post. Sabi ko, ay, wala akong oras. Kausapin mo nga si Manny ng pinagsasabi na, grabe pala yung dinaanan mo, Manny. Pero Manny, feeling ko yung pinakamatindi mo, Imelda Marcos pa rin. So, balikan kita isang araw. Alam mo na kailang araw kita balikan kay Imelda Marcos. So, thank you so much, Manny. I hope hindi kita pinahamak sa usapin na ito. Is there something, Manny, you want to say? Is there new writing? Because now you're in charge of defense issues for One News, so your colleagues actually at One News TV5. Is there anything in particular that you want the folks to check in terms of your your works, your essays? Is there a snippet of your book, yung mga tamad magbasa ng buong libro? Meron ka bang synopsis? I don't know, some article column that captures the essence of it? May light version ba? Reels?
Yung book kasi nagsimula yan sa sa snippets na I was writing for my Facebook page, no? So, marami akong nasulat sa Facebook page ko. So, some of my friends said, why don't you write a book?
Yeah.
So, parang yun, compilation ng snippets ko lang.
Ayun pala. Guys, wag natin bilhin. Check. Facebook friend lang tayo sa kanya. Diyan. Ilocano talaga na. I'm just kidding. Yeah, actually, I was wondering, why did you even bother to write the book, considering you have already a whole body of work out there, Manny? You're already a legend in the industry. Booyaka siya.
Well, this is some kind of a legacy.
Memoir, legacy, yeah.
Oh, yes. And I want young journalists, future journalist students to learn from my experiences, no?
Meaning, 1 a.m. pag tinawagan mo, wag mong sabihin life-work balance.
Oo. Anyway, kasi yung lahat ng experience ko dito, masaya, malungkot, near death, embarrassing, nakakaya, no? And I have one
and near death experience.
Near death, yeah. yeah, dahil near-death experience sa mga helicopters natin na
Yeah.
luma. No? And then, siguro, yung The Dark Side of Journalism, I devoted one chapter, yung mga payola na tinatanggap ng mga reporter, no?
Yeah.
During my time, no? Yeah.
Manny, hindi ba pwede ka? Baka magalit naman. Di ba sabi ni Lenny nung election last time, sabi niya, tanggapin nyo lang yung vote buying pero wag nyo botohin. Hindi pwede ganun din ang advice mo. Kunin mo yung payola pero wag mong tulungan yung mga walang hiyang mga kurakot na politician or police. Get the money but don't...
Alam mo si Richard, dalawang klase ang perang binibigay
Ayun.
sa mga reporter.
Ayun tayo eh.
Oo. May isang crying money at isang laughing money.
Okay.
Pag crying money, hiningi mo yan, pinwersa mo yung hiningan mo. Yung laughing money, it was given to you out of siguro token. Nasiyahan sila sa ginawa mo. Pwede mo tanggapin siguro yon dahil token, no? Kung token. Kasi kung binibigyan ng kotse, hindi na pwede yun.
Bakit? Baka naman.
Pwede yun.
Baka naman. Crash ka. Crash
Kasi
ka.
alam ko sa mga news agencies, merong
limit?
May limit.
Below 500, something like that. Yeah.
I think it's about $50.
Internationally, no? Yung token gifts.
Na pwede mong tanggapin, token, ballpen, USB,
Basta yung mga nabibili sa Shopee, Zalora, yung mga...
Yes. Pero
Shane. Mga Shane.
50 mil, iba na yun. Bribe na yun.
Paano ka, ganito na lang sir, paano kung naka-Gucci ka, BMW ka, ganyan kang journalist, tapos sabi na, nakakaya naman, bibigyan ko ng Shane niya, napaka-social niya, bigyan natin ng laughing gift na, I don't know, some Louis Vuitton bag. Paano kung gano'n? Kasi masyado kang konyo. Kunyari, konyong katulad ko.
Hindi pa rin pwede.
Hindi pa rin pwede. Ako, idol ko pa rin my former colleague, Ma'am Jessica. So, I think her policy was like zero. Like, even piso, hindi ko tatanggapin. Like, no gifts, whatever. So, I think some people just have a zero policy para wala ng issue, no? Kasi baka kung Ilocano, kwartahin mo, papasok ba ito sa threshold ng dodgy or legit, yung mga ganun.
Actually, kung talagang to be strict, no? Pati
Yun nga
yung pakain, hindi pwedeng tanggapin eh.
Yes, yun din napansin ko, bawal pakain eh. Pero pwede mag-order sa Grab.
Yes, so you have to pay your own.
Yeah, you have to pay your own, yeah.
Dapat ganun, strictly speaking. Pero alam mo na kasi, ang Pilipino, no, like all Orientals, meron tayong culture of gift-giving. Yung token.
Uy, wag kang ganun. Manny, kasama ko lang yung mga Aleman. Isang araw, binigyan nung kasama ko, hindi nga ako binigay, ng isang teddy bear na ganyan. Sabi ko, wag na. Mabili ko sa airport lang yan sa Munich. Wag na. Ang kuripot.
Basta,
Oo.
It's beyond your means.
Oo.
Bawal yan. Bawal.
Kaya ako nag-vlogger na lang ako para relax na lang ang buhay. Basta vlogger, wala nang etiquette na. Just kidding. Last point, Sir Manny. What is your advice? Do you think journalism is a risky, sometimes thankless, but nevertheless rewarding enough job to take for a younger generation, especially now with vlogging and podcasting and all sorts of the diwata and all of that coming up? Is this still a noble? Is it still a noble profession?
It's the best job in the world.
It's the best.
Huh?
It's
the best job in the world.
Gusto ko sa'yo, Sir Manny.
Well, you can meet the president and a beggar.
Yeah.
At the same time. You are sitting at the front seat of history unfolding before your eyes.
You're writing the first draft of history. You're writing the first draft of history. Your writings are first draft. I drew on your works for my books and all of that. On drug war.
There are many secrets that will take to your grave.
Right.
Masaya siya, no?
Sir Manny.
Masaya siyang trabaho na I would not, I think I will have to live again,
Second life,
I
oo.
will still become a reporter.
Oo. Sir Manny, mahalaga ito. This is a very important issue. You think kung kailangan mo maghanap ng jowa or love life, do you think journalism is a good profession?
Hindi.
Ako ang take ko dyan, maghanap ka ng jowa, but
schedule eh.
pero hindi mo ma-maintain.
Schedule.
Yun.
Wala schedule eh. You know, ganito, no? May example sa'yo.
O, biglang madaldal ka na.
Valentine's Day,
Sige lang.
I was
Sige.
going to have a date with my wife.
Yun.
So may set na ako. Sumabog yung bus sa EDSA.
Yun. Ay, yun lang.
May
Sabotage.
banging na bus sa EDSA.
Yun lang.
Eksaktong patayo na ako sa table ko, sa desk ko, to leave, no? Sumabog bigla. So hindi natuloy yung date. Umuwi ako, kinabukasan na.
That's it. It's over. It's over.
So ganun po ang trabaho.
It's over. It's over.
Journalist, hindi po sigurado, no?
Paano kung free love, ganun yung setup mo?
Yung hirap, di ba?
Medyo parang 1960s vibes natin, Ibiza vibes. Free love, free love. But ako ang advice ko, kung gusto mong maghanap ng jowa, maganda tong trabaho na to. Pero if you wanna keep your jowa, it's one of the worst jobs in the world. So, it's a entry but no...
schedule.
Yeah. Pero, papunta naman tayo sa AI, hologram, marami naman technologies. So, you never know. Baka hindi lang jowa, but lifelong partners ang mahanap nyo. So, definitely I recommend journalism. Lalong-lalo na dun sa mga haliparot na medyo magaling madaldal. At magaling din magsulat. By the way, I'm not talking about myself, just to be clear. Hindi rin about Manny. Thank you so much, Sir Manny. Napansin ko biglang...
Thank you.
Nabuhayan ka nung tinanong ko about medyo marites yung discussion. Salamat, Sir Manny. Again, on that note, thank you so much, and please check out Manny Mogato's fantastic book, Pulitzer Prize winner, pero most importantly, a legendary member of the WACPO Hall of Fame. God bless po. Talk to you soon. Salamat.
Thank you.
The best talaga to si Sir Manny. Puya ka siya. Wow, medyo mamarit. Dahil, alam mo, dahil sa mga email na Marcos na tanong niya, naisip ko tuloy yung jowa na. Magaling din, no? Madaldal din si Sir Manny. Yan ang gusto ko sa akin, napaka-unassuming, di ba? Imagine mo, Pulitzer Prize winner, pero parang wala lang, chill lang, relax lang. Parang wala lang. Ay, ganun, nanalo tayo. Ganun. Yan ang mga idol ko talaga. Yun lang, yung kay Imelda lang, medyo na, wait, what? It's like, wait, what? Ganun tayo. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Maraming salamat. Please keep safe and dry. Medyo nakakatakot yata itong ulan na to. And our prayers and love to our friends in Catanduanes, Naga, at iba't ibang areas na affected. Of course, also sa mga kapsat natin, kaibigan natin in Pangasinan and different areas. Aurora, who are also affected by signal number 3. On that note, thank you very much. And please continue to pray for us, to support us, para tuloy-tuloy itong mga interviews natin. Hopefully, we can have Sir Manny as one of our more regular guests. I-expand na natin ang RRM to double M. Ronald, Richard, Mark, and Manny. Yan. Double R, double M. R2M2. Parang maganda nga, R2M2. So may naisip na naman tayo. Thank you so much again sa mga tanong nyo, sa mga trolling nyo, sa mga suporta nyo, stickers nyo, stars nyo, support nyo. Yung iba naman, baka naman, gusto nyo naman, baka naman, diba? Baka naman. Alright, on that note, and by the way, sorry kay Sir Jimmy Bundok. Si Pacquiao pala, sorry. Of course, si Sir Jimmy Bundok, impressed lang yan kay Donald Trump, not Donald Trump, Tatay Digong, Rodrigo Duterte, best president ever, fantastic guy, wonderful guy, wonderful. RMM. Ay, hindi. Wag na. Kung saan tayo mapunta. Adios. Talk to you soon. Muchas gracias. Adios. Talk to you soon. Shoutout also sa lahat ng mga kaibigan natin joining us from all around the world. Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Canada, America, all of it. Puya ka siya. Tulog na tayo ng konti, tapos agawit tayo. God bless po.